Oh hey guys, how the frig's it going? It's 9:51 on a Saturday evening, and I want to do a little bit of baking. You know, I really miss cheesecake. You know, you go to Walmart, you go to independent grocers, you go to any damn grocery store and they got cheesecakes there. Problem is one little slice of cheesecake is a lot of calories because of the way they make. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a little differently, in the form where we can get a taste without having to buy a whole freaking slice. What I'm going to make tonight, guys, is basically a keto variant of a cheesecake cupcake. Cheesecake cupcake? I'll show you. Let's go to the ingredients. Alright guys, what we're going to use is almond flour. I don't have graham crackers. That's one of the things that will jack your calories through the roof. We're going to use almond flour. A cup and a third of almond flour. We're going to use some cinnamon and some stevia sweetener. For the cheese cream filling, we're going to use some cream cheese. We're going to soften it up. We're going to blend it with some whipping cream. I was going to get Cool Whip, then I realized, holy crap, Cool Whip's loaded with sugar. We're not going to use sugar. We're going to use stevia monk fruit. And then for the fruit topping, just grab some frozen berries. We're going to make a fruit topping out of this as well. So the objective is the only sugar that's going to be in there is whatever's in the fruit topping. So we're going to do some with blueberry, some with raspberry, not with strawberry, with raspberry. And it should be pretty damn good. And I got these little cupcake freaking papers. That's what we're going to make them in. So let's get cooking. Alright guys, there was one ingredient I forgot, and that was to have a cup of butter. We're using ghee. Gonna go ahead and melt that down. Basically, we need our dry ingredients into this bigger bowl. Oh my goodness. So there's 1 cup of the flour, 1/3 cup of flour. Gonna add the sugar. If anybody's wondering, yes, it is currently the same day as the Hobo Dollarama chili. And I think my butter just exploded. Then with the cinnamon, just add blah. I don't really use measurements, guys. This called for like 1/3 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. So just whatever. I like cinnamon, like a lot. So once again, at your own discretion. This isn't a cooking show, it's just a cooking video. It's not even a video. No, it's not even cooking, it's baking. And once we got everything in there, just kind of blend it all together. Kind of looks like a graham cracker crust now, doesn't it? Has that consistency. But this is a no-bake recipe that I pulled from a keto handbook that a friend bought and sent me and said, hey, you should try and make this. And then you just add your butter right to this dry, and then I clean off the spoon because I can't remember if you did use this one. So we're gonna mix the ghee in with the flour. That's gonna get it all lumpy and gooey and bulked together. You can already see that process happening now. And the thing is with ghee, it's more nutritious for you than butter and definitely margarine. Now I'm using almond flour. You can, if you don't care about keto and you want to go all in to win, you can just use graham crackers. Put them through your blender and process them down into a fine paste. Alright, this smells freaking awesome. Smells awesome, looks awesome. Alright, so we got that set up. Just put that aside. I'll leave that spoon in there. Because next up is the cream cheese. I bought lactose free because I don't feel like shitting myself. I'm doing enough of that today. Oh, in case you're not sure how to open and close it, I don't know how much of that I should use. I bought 2 of them. I'm probably just going to use the whole damn thing because whatever. I need to soften it up. So, yeah, we're going to make the whole thing. I bought 2 of them because they were 2 for $4 or 1 for $3, and I'm like, that's stupid. So why not buy a lot of them at once? Put it in the microwave for... I'm just full of great sounds today, guys. I'm just gonna give you a heads up. See how our creme fraiche is doing? It's not even friggin' softened up. Alright, mixer machine is good. Thinking I should have melted that down a little bit more. It's literally stuck to my fingers. That's awesome. Okay, so it's been a while since I've used cream cheese. I'm not gonna lie. Last time I did it was in 2018 when I made keto cheesecake fat bombs. To be fair, I can't remember then how I softened up the cream cheese. I remember this one time when I was on keto, I was really hungry and I had nothing really in the house to eat, and I ate a whole brick of cream cheese. Let me tell you, You did not want to be near me for the next couple days. Alright, got as much of the crap off of that one. Still gotta make whipped cream too. Just want to get it all. I don't want to miss out on any potential filling. Probably gonna hit it in the nuker one more time. I can tell you guys one thing that I miss hardcore since I tuned up my diet and semi-stopped eating out at restaurants and all that is a bagel with cream cheese at Tim Hortons. Are you honking? Think you're a goose? Alright, let me just clean up these beater things because we're going to need them again. And I'm going to nuke this here one more time just to soften it up a bit more before we throw the whipped cream in there and make the filling. Alright guys, we're back. Better than ever! So I'm going to throw my sweetener into the cream cheese. Throw my whipping cream. Should I shake in this? Best before. I'm gonna whip it, so who cares? Just to be safe. About the smallest little thing of whipping cream ever. Alright, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend this all together. Alright, so whipped it up. Still pretty thick. That's the way we want it though. Cream cheese is blended. Not sure how good it tastes. We're gonna find out. Oh my god. That's the most fantastic thing I ever put in my face hole in the past couple days. And I've had a lot of things in my face hole. Okay, so we'll move this aside. I need another bowl. So, oh yes, the best part guys. Licking the beater sticks. See, a good mother lets their kid lick the beater stick. A great mother will take it off the mixer and turn it off first. Now there's an optional ingredient for the cheesecake filling that you can use vanilla extract. I don't have any, and when I saw the absurd price for it, I didn't buy any. So that's a thing. Anywho, we're basically done. Are we done with the beater now? Yeah, I think we're done with the beater now. Because the next step is to make the fruit topping, and I think for that I might just use my shaker cups. Reason being is we can grab this, open this. Man, these were in the freezer all day and they're not even frozen. Pour some of those in there. Save the rest for whatever. Just have some berries some night. Maybe if I ever buy some protein again, I'll mix up a protein shake and throw some berries into it. The other one ripped open, no problem. This one here is like, nyah. I say, give me something sharp, and Oreo comes over. He's like, I'm pretty smart. I know that 2 + 2 is 7. I pick on my dog a lot. But look at him. Wouldn't you want to pick on him? Okay. Blueberries are my favorite. I've never picked wild blueberries because I don't know where to go to get them around here. But I've had wild strawberries, also a great band. And I had wild blackberries, wild raspberries, wild crab apples, wild choke cherries, but never wild blueberries. My battle plan did not work. Well, it worked, it's just not as effective as I thought. So we need to add a little bit of water to this. Should have read the description and should have read the shit a little better, you know what I mean? Now, what I could do is I could just add it direct to this and give it that tint and go. That would work. Like, this is pretty thin. I should add some more berries to it to thicken it up a bit. It smells awesome though. I want to get this on your clothes. Holy crap. Okay, we're revamping this entire process. This is no longer the right recipe and I can't give you the directions. Just have to follow the video and be like, yay. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I just thought about it and it's like, I don't know if I have enough graham cracker filling to do what I want to do. The rest of the cheesecake stuff and this fruit stuff, I'm just gonna throw some more berries directly in the blender cup, nail it up, make as many of these little batches as possible. I think I even have some bigger ones too. And I do have more almond flour and stuff to make more crust if need be. It's just, you know, with me being the only one eating these damn things, I probably shouldn't make 200 of them. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's good. See, originally I was gonna make cheesecake tacos, but that quickly turned into something else, and then that quickly turned into something else, and then, well, here we are. Alright, so, grab some of this, smear it in here, push it up the side walls as much as possible. I really wish I had a cookie. Whatever. You know what? Now, the best part about this, guys, is because I used ghee for my, well, even butter would have worked. If you don't want to spend the extra for the ghee, you can just use butter. That's fine, or margarine if you want to. You know, it's up to you what you want to use. The way you finalize these is you put them in the fridge. And obviously, butter, when you heat it up, it goes to a liquid state. But when you chill it the frig out, it goes back to a solid state. So that's what really makes that fake imitation graham cracker crust, which is very low carb with the almond oil, or the almond flour. Now, I can't give you the exact macros on these because, well, in case you didn't see the way I was measuring, you know, the fact that I wasn't, it makes it kind of difficult to really break down the macros. It's Christmas season, Christmas treat it like anything. Have some, don't go crazy, you know, just because you're making 100 of them or 50 of them or 25 of them doesn't mean you gotta sit down, put on Netflix and slay 25 friggin' cupcakes or whatever you want to call these things. There's gotta be an easier way to separate these from the cone. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish filling these all up and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so we got 24 little guys in here. Next up, we got to add the cheesecake filling. So we grab a spoon, grab a dollop, and go ahead. One of the recipes I read, they actually put this into a piping bag and piped it in. I sort of have one of those. It's a cake decorator kit. I tried out some of the graham cracker dough on its own just to see what it was like, and wow, that is good. I just hope that this works out and they taste good. Like everything on its own tastes pretty good, but you know, it's like saying ketchup tastes good, coffee tastes good, and you know, sardines are good, but you can go ahead and take ketchup, sardines, and coffee and put them in a blender unless you're stupid like me. You want to try weird things, see if you can gross yourself out. I'm starting to understand why they use a piping bag. The spoon method takes way too freaking long. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill, all these things, and then we'll move on to the fruit topping. Alright guys, a little progress. We still got some cracker left. We ran completely out of the cheesecake filling. Thought we made too much of that. Turns out we didn't. 24 of them done. And I washed off my spoon. We're going to do some. I don't like how runny that is though. Okay, we're just going to, you know what, that's fine. You don't want too much of it on there. I made way too much of the sauce. I will admit to that. I ended up using my piping gun to the thing that you see on the counter over there, the white thing on it, to add the cream cheese to the tarts. It made life so much easier. Literally, if you can caulk a seam on a shower, you can use a piping gun. Because it is the same, except for the material you squirt out of that thing, you can actually consume with your face hole. And obviously I should use some strawberry or raspberry. I didn't even think about it. Got so into the moment. And when you're all said and done, I don't need to put the lid on it. I'm just gonna. This metal container will get nice and cool too. So I just take it, I'm gonna cover it up. Depending what all the white specks are on it, that's from painting at Sarah's house. She splatter bonus the tin. So, take it. I gotta clean up the fridge one of these days, chuck it down there, good to go. Now we still have a bunch of this sauce left. Like I said, we have none of this left. We could mix up some more. Yeah, we got a little bit of crust left. So, we'll let those harden and we'll check on it. Alrighty guys, it's the next day of the weekend. And we have our box of freaking cheesecake things that we let sit all night. I ended up making just some balls of dough with the remaining graham cracker fake stuff and just threw it in the fridge, let it freeze, and then last night I put it on some Greek yogurt and it turned out really good. So I expect the same result from these. I'm drooling. So here we go. It is basically what they look like. Get a good close-y uppy here so you get an idea. Let's pop one of these bad boys in the face hole and give you guys a final result. That is prime deliciousness right there. Gonna have one of the strawberry ones or raspberry ones now. Okay, those are freaking awesome. So Key thing about that is they taste really sweet. Like they taste like a dessert that you would have, but you would expect to get diabetes from. Thing is there's only sugar that's in there is what's in the fruit topping. And as you saw, there wasn't much of a fruit topping. All the other sweetener used was a stevia monk's fruit base, which has 0 on the glycemic chart. And cream cheese, also low in carbs if there's none. So the cream cheese is low in carbs. The whipping cream I used was just whipping cream, so it's high in fat, low in carbs. Almond flour, cinnamon, which is known to do the opposite of sugar, lowers your glycemics. What else went into that? Butter, the ghee, which is also... So the carb count for this, the only carbs I'm getting is whatever you get from almond flour, and that's about it. And whatever you get from berries, but berries are mostly fiber, so not a big deal. But anyway, guys, those were fan-damn-tastic. I got 22 left. Got a friend coming over today. We're gonna potentially shoot some pews in the backyard, depending on how cold it is outside. I don't really feel like standing out in the cold and shooting pews, but we'll see what we do. And we have some delicious little cheesecake treats to enjoy while we do said pew. So that's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome right there. Anyway, people, this camera's filthy. I do apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this video down here. So hopefully you enjoyed the no-bake keto cheesecake cupcakes. If you did, you know what to do. You click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.